Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So tonight we have a guest. Who are you?
Hi. I've only been here for a couple hours, but I just showed up. I'm Carlene, and first of all, I'm modeling Adam's creation from last week.
So this one we did last week with a t-shirt. So we took a t-shirt, and this had no sewn, by the way. So we just basically cut it up, make it into a drop shoulder, and then we have some roses here, glue on by glue gun, but you can also do them with sewn by hand. And we have the little details that go all the way, and then we just do a gathering from the top. It's all the way up here, and then we have in the back. So she's wearing what we did make last week, right? So this week we have, we're gonna make a really fun skirt. We're gonna use plastic bag from grocery store. This is all about eco fashion. So we're taking everything that we have around the house or thing that we use regularly, and we try to create something so we don't contribute damaging the environment.
So upcycling.
Upcycling,
Yes.
exactly. So
Perfect.
all of us have a lot of these bags in our home. We all
Yes.
do. So
Yes.
and we all use them for garbage.
Yes.
Recycling.
Or just keeping them.
Hoarding. And we all know these plastic bags don't really compose well.
No, they don't compose.
And they last
Yeah.
for like forever.
Yes.
Right? And
Yeah.
you can't really do them anything else. And you can only use so many of them. And we getting so many of them every week. So this is a fun way. So today we're going to take some leftover. This is extra fabric I got. So we make our...
It's like a sheet.
yeah, this is an old bed
like
sheet.
an old bed sheet.
This was an old bed sheet. So we a leftover from one of the show that we did. So we used this to make an evening gown before. So this is a leftover.
Hey, so it's even more upcycling. So it's a leftover.
And so we just have
plastic
about
bags.
half a meter of fabric, right?
Okay.
So if you don't have this, you can go buy them, or you can just use a t-shirt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a skirt, and it's kind of like a I don't know, some of you might not know this show, but I hope most of you do. It's the show on it was on HBO. Sex and the City was very popular.
I think probably most people have seen at least one episode.
Right? So we're gonna do
So
a really cool skirt. So it's about knee high. It's a little bit around the knee area, and we're just gonna use this as the base, and we're gonna glue the
Plastic bags.
plastic bag on top of it. Now on top of that, and we're just gonna make sure we have this. And what I'm thinking is we also gonna use this as a skirt, and we're gonna make it into a poncho as well. So it's gonna do two separate
Okay, so multi-purpose.
multi-purposes.
Cool.
And tonight, if you haven't watched my show before, it of course is a wine and craft show.
That's the reason I showed up.
It's the wine, it was free.
Not just for the t-shirt. I showed up for the wine.
So tonight we're drinking a product from South Africa. So I will post this, and there's a link on the show, underneath the video. So you can also click on the video, by the way, and then make comment, and I can actually see what you say, and I will have a response. So we're drinking this wine. So just make sure to turn on this so I can see what you're talking about, because we kind of can't see that far.
No. Can't see it all.
So this is
Chenin Blanc?
Chenin Blanc,
Yes.
the Pavillion.
Yeah.
Pavillion.
The
It's a-
Pavillion.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a butterfly, I guess. It's a
Yes.
translation. So, and it's apparently when I was talking to the guy from the liquor store, and he recommended this because I wanted something light for the spring, summer coming. And
If it's gonna come.
oh yeah, if you're living in Toronto right now, we just have a snow.
Yes.
And then
and heavy
freezing
wind,
rain.
and freezing rain, all in one day.
On one day. And then yesterday, what we had yesterday
Oh, it
was...
was gale force winds.
Yeah, and it blow up like tree and everything. Like
Yeah,
really
90-kilometer-an-hour winds.
spectacular.
Yes.
Like, you know, Mary
Not good for the
Poppins.
hair.
So we be drinking this. I'm just gonna open this, and And what good about this is also is the wine itself, the Chenin is actually originally from France and in the region of Loire
Valley.
Loire. So
Yes.
Loire
Yes,
from
Loire.
France. So it's popular there, and now it's also very popular in South Africa actually. And what good about this is it have a nickname. It they call it steamed wine.
Steamed wine?
Yeah, so I didn't realize it, and I asked the guy what that means. He said it have a little bubble.
Oh.
So,
okay.
So we're gonna just pour our sour glass. So this been chill for a while. So we're gonna pour a glass, and if you are new to the show and don't know what we're talking about, so every time we mention the word wine, or we take a sip,
Yes.
you should also take a sip. So if you don't have a drink, go get yourself one right now. So we're going in between what we're doing, we're gonna tell you how the wine is.
Okay.
So cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. It's fruity.
Yeah, it's have a beautiful
Yeah.
present up
But
there.
it's got a nice finish. It doesn't.
So it have
It's
a
light.
yeah, and we didn't do the smell test.
Oh, we just kind of went right into the wine.
I guess no, like a few glass earlier,
Yeah.
kind of forgot. So the smell
Okay, we'll
test.
go back to the smell.
So I think the alcohol content is a little bit. We have a high alcohol contents. Let's see what it say here. It doesn't.
Very light. It's got a very light scent.
Yeah, it have a light
Like
flavor
peachy.
to it, but let's see. Oh, I didn't mention the alcohol content. Oh, it's actually on the bottle, shouldn't it be?
Well, the more the better.
It's 12.5.
Okay.
So to know about the alcohol contents, you taste, you smell a little dryness when you take the sip.
Yeah.
So if you smell it again, so it kind of like it have that kind of burnt-ish. So it's a dry alcohol. So when you smell like something dry alcohol,
Yeah.
it have that smell to it. Now, if you look at the wine, it have a nice, beautiful, kind of like champagne light.
Yes.
Golden.
It's very light.
Yeah, and it have a beautiful present in the florals, right? All right, so we're gonna put this aside for now, and
Do I have to?
no. you liking it?
Yeah, it's very good.
So
Okay, I'll help.
when using glue gun, if you don't have glue gun, you don't have to sew anything in this. I don't believe. So if you like to sew them, it's fine. You can go ahead and do so. But you don't have to. And we are gonna tape in the glue gun, and I think you need to plug it in to the other one. So we
Okay,
need to plug
the
in the glue
assistant.
gun. So this is my assistant.
Oh.
Yeah, just pull it all out. Oops.
Oops. Not a good assistant. Oh, this one.
Yeah. Yeah, they extend all the way.
Okay. Oh.
So we forgot. We've been having a few glasses of wine.
Okay.
You can see.
I've been pre-celebrating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while this set up, we're gonna drape the skirt. So we're
Okay.
gonna make it nice and simple. And as I say, it's gonna be like our. So we have an extra piece of fabric here. So I'm gonna rip it up. And have a cut.
Okay.
So we need a little bit of ribbon. So I would say about 2 inch, 2.5
Okay.
inches. So we will save this for later. And why don't we? So this was, if you notice, elastic at the
Yes.
bottom. So this was a fitted sheet,
It was the fitted, yes.
right? So we can leave it because that would give us a finish.
Yes.
Right, so less work.
Cheat. Cheat wherever you can.
Yeah. So I'm all about like
Well,
easy work. So
Yes.
so just put it down.
Oh, okay. I will use it.
So it's just gonna be a wrap skirt. So because it's a skirt, you want it to have it layer over one another a little bit. And so there you go. It's a skirt.
Done. Okay, so now what do we do? Oh, right.
Drinking.
Okay, so.
So I'm gonna do this. So we're just gonna pin this here for a second. So if you're doing this on yourself, you want to make sure it's a waistline. So you just basically wrap the skirt around.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this to tie it down. So we're gonna glue this along the edge here, and then we use this as a closing area.
Okay.
Right? So to do that, we make sure we tuck this down, so into the waist. And we're gonna use a glue gun. So glue this around the edge, and then we're just gonna glue this edge on top of it. So I want to have like a nice folded edge. So we're just gonna fold the strap into two here. And basically, I kind of like the kind unfinished,
the raw edge. Yeah.
Right? And while we're doing that, what everybody drinking tonight? Cheers. Okay, so I'm gonna be online from this. Oh, we forgot to turn on the Instagram.
Oh.
So I'm also on Instagram. If you haven't connected with me on Instagram, go ahead and connect there. It's Adam _ Quang. So all the link under there. So we're gonna glue this here.
Okay.
So my system gonna be. So we're gonna glue from. A little bit over. Just dropping everything. Right. So we're gonna start gluing here. So
we're gonna.
So you're gonna glue on top of it a little bit, right? And just hot it. No. Oops.
Starting
Ooh.
on this.
There you go. So go ahead. So glue along the edge. That's it. And then just pat it down. So be careful not to burn yourself. Yes. And we turn it around. Continue. Edge. There you go. Taller. So that gives a nice finish on the top, right? Run out glue. I'm gonna add a little bit more. So don't worry about the little pleat and buckle here because that's gonna be hide from the
Like the plastic bag.
Yeah, so you're gonna my turn. I'm gonna add the glue and I'm gonna tape it. Okay. So to add the glue to the edge on this side. So you want to add the glue on this side?
Oh.
That's it. Yep. Good. And now we're just gonna tie it and just let it set in a little bit, I guess. And I glued it myself as well. So we can just leave it there. Now, what are we gonna do with the plastic? So I'm thinking of, you know, that opening scene with Sarah Jessica Parker have that beautiful two skirt.
Yes.
So it's gonna be kind of cute making that, right?
Yes.
So make sure it doesn't glue to the mannequin. So we just double check, and I love this wine. It's
quite
it
nice.
has a nice floral
it's very
taste to it.
nice.
Now, would you say this a dry wine?
I wouldn't. I don't find it dry. I find it crisp. I find it's refreshing.
Yeah.
It's
It's
know what?
citrusy.
It's yes.
So it have a nice citrus to it.
Yeah.
Which is fresh. It's
It's not sweet,
No.
but it's kind of like it's midway between sweet and dry. It's a nice sitting on the patio in a nice warm weather.
Yes.
Just begging
So
for it.
the The sugar contents in this is actually quite low. It only
Yeah.
6 gram per liter. So.
No, it's
And
very
I
nice.
don't find it too dry either. Usually
No,
like 6
yeah.
gram or 3, it usually on the drier side.
Yeah.
And you kind of taste the burn
Yeah,
going down.
there's nothing. It's very easy to go down. It's could be a problem because you can drink it pretty quickly.
All right. So now we're gonna tack this thing. Oh, we need to put something underneath this so it doesn't glue right
Right, so
onto
it doesn't
the.
go right to the go through it.
So we have extra. Give me 1 second. So just a sheet of paper.
Okay.
And we're just gonna apply it to wherever we work in. So we're gonna start working in here. So you want to layer,
So we're gonna layer the paper around it,
and then we
can glue.
right. So we're gonna go usually when you do layering, you start from the bottom up,
Yes.
not from the up down.
Yes, that makes sense because
Right?
then you'd be lifting it up to glue.
Exactly.
So,
So now we have to determine the length of the opening. So we already have this length, so this would go down to about here,
Yeah.
which is okay. But we need to actually cut the excess area off, right?
okay.
So we're just gonna do that.
Wow, that's easy.
So do you see what I just did? I just grabbed it
Just grab the bunch and
and just cut right
Cut it
across
off.
it. And
precision.
yeah, so now you're gonna open it up and you hold one end, I hold the other end, and I'm just gonna make sure it's a little bit straighter.
Oh, okay.
So hold it a little bit taller so everybody can see.
Okay.
And you just cut it straight across. So
Oh, yeah, this is the curved side.
and the bottom piece as well. So this way the closure just have a nice finish to it. So nothing we do is very precise, as you can see, which is fine. And then we just cut this off like so. And we kind of just swing everything as we do this, right?
Of course.
So now we're gonna start doing straight down. So, yep. So we actually gonna use the long one. So the other thing about this show is actually quite cool. So as you know that on the internet that we grow apart. You know, there are a lot of studies show that people don't connect anymore. Like everybody in their own little bubble.
We're all, yes. Okay. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
actually connect with a ton of people on Facebook through the show, and these are 2 bags. This is the other bag.
Okay, I'm showing, here's the other bag.
That people give me for this particular show. So I sent out a message to the group and asked for white plastic bag because I don't have many of them, and I received almost 100 of them.
Wow.
So there are about at least 70 to 100. I don't remember the number. So we're gonna use them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the larger one. We're gonna use the larger one. I think they come in different sizes, right? So we're gonna make sure we have about 10 or 20. Yeah,
One of the larger.
yeah. So we're gonna
Yeah.
have 10 or 20 about this size, I guess.
Okay.
And then we're gonna start with that, and then the small one we can save it for the top, and the long one I guess we can put it in the back. So ideally they kind of be the same length, and it's not necessary because afterward we're also gonna cut it
Cut
up,
them,
right?
yeah.
So what we're gonna do is you're gonna bunch them like so, and then we're just gonna glue the bunch like that right onto the skirt. So we're gonna start about, I would say,
Okay.
about 2 inches away from the top, the base, the hem, and we're gonna just start gluing. So go ahead. There you go. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna use this as a base, so I don't burn myself. And I hope you enjoy your wine. You drink it. So there you go, my dear.
Okay, so we're just going in.
Yep, just put it in.
Here?
Yep, right onto it. Yep,
Like
the whole thing.
Okay.
So make sure hold on to the bar a little bit.
Okay.
So if you do this on your own, you may want to do it, flat.
Yes, on a table or.
And we're just gonna continue glue them right next to each other. So go ahead. So spread them out. And next one. So that's why we weren't really particular about the put it all down. The ham where we're cutting them, because I just burned myself.
Yes.
So this is what we're getting right here. So it doesn't look anything right now. And so basically you want to shrink the bag down to about a quarter of the size. That's whatever it is that you want to do. So because we want to have volume on the dress, right? So how many bags is that?
5.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags so far. And we're just going to continue doing this all the way on the hem of the skirt. So hang on, wait, just a second. So this, so we're going to do a layer on top of it. So you start with a layer, and then you just continue a layer across.
Oh, so we're gonna layer and then go
Layer,
around.
exactly. So,
Okay, so
since
we're
we're just
going all the way
using
around.
a sheet, and we wrap around, so we don't have to follow. Oh, actually, by myself. So we don't have to actually follow the line, but we
Okay.
want to. So you want to make sure you have the front line, and you
Yeah.
just layer across it.
Oh, okay.
Right. So the next one we're gonna do is about 2 inches up
Maybe up
from the
that
base,
way.
and then we're gonna do that. So you
Okay,
want to hold your
hold that.
end, and we're gonna
Start on
do
yours.
that. And pinch it. And you can always go back and then add more glue to it if you don't see it. Hold down.
Oh, it's that. Okay. Now holding it tight.
There you go. And you might not see this, but we have an extra guest happening down here, and his name is Murphy.
My dog.
All right.
Okay.
So this look actually kind of cool.
It looks, honestly, when you said a skirt out of plastic bags, I was rolling my eyes.
Oh, did you?
I thought, okay, whatever. It looks really cool. It looks like something somebody would wear to the Grammys.
All right, continue. So we're gonna go 2 inches up again. So right across. Right?
Okay.
I hope we have enough bags.
No, there's a whole bag full of bags.
Let's reload. And then we're gonna trim everything later,
Yes.
right? So we're gonna go about 2 inches higher. And then there we go. So as you see, we just basically gluing the hem of the bag. So the bottom of the bag together. So if you think of this has a fur piece, so I used to work with fur a long time ago, and fur they go in layer, and the piece of fur when you're making them, it's actually not a real one big piece because they don't come that way. So you have to actually learn how to pattern the fur piece together. So let's just make sure these are stucking down to each other. And we want layer, right? So we want kind of pleat in the bag. So we don't want kind of like flat. So, and I'm just randomly add everything to it. And continue there. That's it. And I need to reload this gun. Careful not to burn.
Yep. Don't worry. Workers' comp.
Alright. Oh, it's actually quite fun.
Wow.
So make sure I've got
We're
it.
gonna piece down.
It's coming along quite nicely.
Yes.
See, it actually is a full length.
Yes. Wow.
Not a lot of work in it, right?
Oh, cheers. Yeah, holding that piece up and folding bags is a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. So, as I told you earlier, this wine is known to, it's actually quite well known in the French region, but now it's it becomes South Africa favorite wine as well. So. So make sure, so you have all the plastic is kind of flat down. And we're gonna add more. So this dress is gonna be quite heavy.
Yes.
So we're gonna go about 2 more inches about. And ready? And go. So as I said earlier, we just do is a gathering. And I guess we're using a lot of glue gun.
Yes.
So we
How
have
many
people.
sticks have you used?
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah.
So these glue gun is from the dollar store that you can pick it up. And I also, if you're wondering, I actually found this at the dollar store too. Is that the gun?
The gun, yes. So the glue sticks and the gun. Yeah, I mean you can get anything at the dollar store nowadays.
It's amazing what you can find.
It's amazing. It's not. They're no longer $1, but they're still cheap. It should now be called approximately a dollar store.
Alright. So it goes quite faster as I have a helper today. Otherwise, this may take a little bit longer. I actually like it. It's actually very cool.
Yes.
Alright, so let's finish this line and then we go to the next one. So if you want to see what it looks like that. So, and then we're just gonna trim everything down and just make more like a fairy style skirt. And I'm gonna tie this up so now it's dry. So it helps supporting this skirt because it's getting quite heavy for it actually. Pin it. Alright, so the next one, we're gonna go on top again. And let's get this out of the way. Do this. So we almost done one side, one front. So what would you what did you think when I told you we're gonna do plastic bag?
I thought you were insane. To be honest.
Okay.
I thought, okay, whatever.
All right.
I'm sure everybody else thought you were insane too.
So far,
But,
what do you think is happening now? What do you think? What we actually can you see it? Actually, they can only see the base. Who's on Instagram? Hey, Glenn and Brian. Cheers.
oh, cheers.
Now remember, when you cheer, you have to drink it before you put it down. Otherwise,
Yes, I did.
it's considered bad luck.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
And never waste an opportunity to have a drink. So let's drink it up. It's actually a really nice wine for like a nice afternoon.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
just
Sitting
sitting
on
on
the
a
patio in the sun when it's warm.
So it's been quite crazy here, right, in
Yeah.
Canada, because we have a very long, dready.
This has been an unusually cold and long winter.
It's
Spring
even
is
colder?
this has been colder winter than the last two winters were a lot warmer.
Really?
And winter started early.
I didn't think there are a lot of sun this year. I think it's more seasonal effect as well.
Yeah, it could be. But it started early. It was it was very cold in December.
Okay.
And it's still very cold. We're 10 degrees below seasonal right now, apparently.
Are we?
Yes.
So what?
Apparently. It
I'll-
should be about 10 degrees now, and it's about 0.
Yeah, I'm dreading for my plant in my garden right now. It's
Yeah.
like,
We're now on to bag number 2 of
oh my
bags.
God, we got to fill them very quickly. I hope we have enough.
We should. We'll start spreading it out. Or we only do the front.
This is all you get.
That's it. I was actually thinking about sitting down on this. Like, if you're wearing it, how do you sit down? It'd be crunchy.
I think it would be fine. It's plastic. It does
Yeah,
not
it's true.
change form.
It's true. It's just that people will hear you coming. You can't sneak up on anybody if you're wearing this skirt.
No, this skirt is gonna be like an entrance skirt.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes.
look at me, world.
Yeah.
Or like, here I come. So we get into the
Definitely.
back. Here. So we need to do below the gun.
Oh.
It's good we have two guns going on, so. Oh, I forgot.
Oh. It's dangerous.
Okay.
You need to be wearing safety gloves.
Yep, I did it again.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. There we go. So this go all the way to the other side. No. I really like it. It's actually very cool.
It is.
So.
I wouldn't necessarily wear it to the office.
No.
Well, it depends where you work.
So where would you work if you would wear
The
this?
Grammys.
The Grammys.
Yeah.
It's a Canadian thing.
Yeah.
We like
Or that
upcycle, recycle everything.
That's
We like
right.
very nature-ish.
Yeah. But this is kind of like the swan dress that Bjork wore.
Oh yeah, it's a statement dress.
Yes.
Careful. It burns.
I just got glued. It didn't hurt. I'm tough.
I'm a wimp, sorry.
Yeah, he's a wimp. You know, he said it.
I'm okay with that. So let's talk about the wine a little bit more. So when you're drinking wine, there are 5 points that you should be thinking. The first is the alcohol content.
Right?
The second is the smell and the fragrant taste. So we have say was floral.
Yes.
Have a nice citrusy taste. It's not too dry. It go down very smooth.
Very smooth.
And the color is beautiful actually.
Yes.
Kind of like it. How would you describe this color? Can you see?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, it's like a pale gold.
Yeah. So have a
Yeah.
nice golden sunrise,
Yes.
sun color, right? It's like when you sit at the beach.
Yes. Yes, sitting at the beach. And just imagine in the 0-degree weather.
And then the next thing is you also have to taste about the contents of the tannin. So
Right.
the
But
tannin is, you know what the tannin is?
No, I always pretend I know, but I honestly
So-
don't even have a clue.
So I've been doing this, and I've been kind of asking my friend, who some of them is sommelier, some of them is they really good with wine and tannin.
Some of them are just drunks.
Some of them just drunk.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And tannin is basically the taste of the skin of the wine
Okay, of the grape.
or the stem
Yes, of the grape.
of the grape.
Yeah.
And that's basically the tannin. Now the taste of the tannin, it basically is kind of like unripened fruit. Does it make sense?
Okay.
So if you take a persimmon, but when it's not ready,
Yes,
it kind of
that
tastes tardy.
Yeah.
Tardiness.
Yeah.
So tannin kind of have that little, but it's more like a taste of it instead. It's like a leftover tardiness taste in
Yeah.
your mouth. So it some wine it have a nice balance with the crisp, with the citrus stuff like so. They kind
Right.
of balance them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So let's work from here back. Oh, so we're not finished with this yet.
Not done.
Oh.
You got 2 into the wine there, Adam.
I know. It's like, oh, let's drink.
The hell with the skirt. We're just
I
gonna
know.
drink.
So if you haven't joined me before, this is the Wine and Craft Show. So it's on every
Friday. He's been into the wine. And look, and he can still do this.
She was actually in shock. I told her like I don't really know what to do until
Yeah, a few
until the
minutes.
show.
Yes, exactly. I asked him, okay, what are we pre-planning? Nothing. No clue. Just show up.
And I don't really pre-plan what I'm gonna make. Sometimes I change my mind the last minute as well. So this I kind of pre-planned
You
it a
did,
little
because you
bit.
had to get the plastic
Yeah,
bags.
because I know I want plastic bag. I wanted my skirt, but I didn't know how it's gonna look,
Yeah.
and I didn't have an idea how I'm gonna go about doing it. I just said, okay, let's just see what I can do with it.
Yeah. Well,
And then we
working.
decided to do a cool skirt with a poncho style. So,
this one's not quite. Well, it's at the back.
It's fine. It's actually at the front,
Oh, this is the front.
but it's underneath.
Yes.
So
That's
it's
fine.
fine.
Yeah, it's
And then let's work from here back.
Okay.
So, if you're doing this at home, like I say, we space this out about every
2 inches.
2-3 inches about each other. And so we start with the front, and then we work around it. And basically, we just took a piece of sheet fabric, and then we just wrap around it. Oh, we need to add a little more glue here. Be careful with the hand, just hold.
Okay, I'll hold. You put the glue.
And as you see, we not really care. But just
So
stick it on.
just stick it on.
Yeah. So it's nice and simple.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if anybody is doing this along with us from home.
oh,
Anybody doing it with us?
hi Edna. We have Edna. She just say, "Oh, put it on before trying."
Oh, wait. Oh.
Hang on.
I'm a terrible
We-
assistant.
We ran out of electricity on my laptop.
Oh.
So what Edna saying? This is ingenious. Thank you, Edna. Thank you. So Edna, what group are you watching this from? Oh my God, we might run out of glue gun.
Oh my goodness. Sorry about that.
That is
That was Murphy.
Murphy. Murphy a little bit excited. He heard some noise.
Somebody was outside, and now he feels he has to protect us. Hold on 1 second. Let me quiet him down.
Go ahead.
Go back to sleep. Come here.
Hello, sweetie.
Go back in there.
Hang on. Let's introduce
Okay,
him.
let's introduce him. He's very cute.
So this is Murphy.
That's Murph.
He's
Yes,
like
the
he's
vicious
super,
guard dog.
super sweet.
Except he's very protective.
He's so chill. Like I give him food and like, okay, pass. All right, let's get back to work.
Yeah, sorry, that was the Murphy break.
All right, so let's do this one.
See, we can multitask.
Absolutely. This is actually, I really like it. It looks so cool.
It does.
We just need to cut up the trim later. And it's okay, they glue on top of each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
You really like this wine?
Yes, I do like it.
So, if you haven't watched this before, the wine, well, first of all, I don't know where you are. We have people from international, and we have people from pretty much around the world. This is a Canadian show.
Yes.
We live in Canada.
In Toronto.
In Toronto. And in Toronto, we have a thing called LCBO.
Yes, the Liquor Control Board of Ontario.
So if you want to know what the wine is about, I actually have the code number of the product number. You can get the code. And usually we feature the wine is around $10.
Yeah.
This is actually a maximum
Canadian.
price. Yeah. I just realized, yeah. And this is actually $10.95. So this is the highest that we would go.
This is the high-end wine.
It's quite high end. We're very classy here.
You knew I was coming.
All right, let's continue. So,
Okay.
there you go. Whoop.
Oh.
It's tripping.
Oh.
And there you go. Some in between. Just to hold everything down. So as we get closer to the top, you may want to be a little bit more careful. Not yet anyway, until it's about 2 layers
Right,
on top.
because then you're going to
show,
see that. Yeah.
right? So, but until then, you're free to do whatever you want. Oh. Alrighty. Next.
Oh, it's in the-
Put something in between. Hold it down. Make sure it doesn't stick to the mannequin, and I need to
Reload.
reload. I'm gonna drink.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Can you imagine me doing this all by myself?
No.
All right, so who are we having? Hi. So I just say hi to people on Instagram. So this is the Instagram,
Yes.
and that's the
that's
Facebook.
Yes.
So who are we having on Facebook? Hi, Linda. Can't wait to see it done. Yeah, it should be done soon. Actually, we
hope
don't have
so.
that many more.
If we don't run out of glue.
Yeah. All right. You like. All right. And this. Go. So try not to have it stick to the mannequin, so we
Yeah.
have to hold it out
Oh.
the fabric. That's why. Because the glue does go through the fabric.
Oh yeah, because you had put the piece of paper underneath on one side, but
we didn't do them.
didn't do it.
So. So as you see how we layer them, I really like this. It looks kind of fairy dress.
It does.
It's so cool.
It does.
It's amazing.
Yes. Oh wow.
So can you see it? Can you see it coming? Look how pretty this is. Oh, we can even add feather. Okay, let's finish.
I don't think you have. Do you have any feathers?
Yeah.
You do. Of course you have. Of course, silly me.
You're in my house.
Yes.
I have a random thing in my house. Always be prepared.
That's right. Always be prepared. Have feathers.
You never know when you need to tickle somebody.
Okay, I'm not going there. It's not that kind of show.
No.
At least not at this time.
We need a few more classes.
Maybe your later show.
I need a refill. Alright, so the other trick about the white wine is which you need to keep it cool.
Yeah.
Right? So usually you stick it in an ice bucket. So ice bucket is okay, but if you want the wine to stay cool and get cool faster from room temperature, add water to it. So the water actually, I don't exactly know how it works, but it will cool the wine faster.
The water, ice in the water will cool the wine faster.
Yeah. The other trick is you wrap a piece of wet cloth or paper towel around the wine and stick it in the fridge, and it also get it cool faster as well.
Okay.
Instead, you put the wine in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So these are little tricks that you learn when you drinking wine.
Yes.
All right. So let's make sure this kind of like pleat instead of just a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second. How come this side is so low?
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
So let's do the low side up and let it catch up.
Catch up. Okay.
So
Yes, because you need 2 layers.
maybe just one layer here.
Yeah.
So let's just catch it up. Here. I don't know what happens back there. Go to the edge a little bit. Whoa.
Okay, so
We really might run out of glue.
yes, we may. We've only got 3, 4. No,
We have more.
no. There's lots. There's lots.
So usually I just
Okay.
use like 3 or so.
Well, yeah, but this is the first time you're gluing plastic bags onto a fitted sheet.
Down, so let's go back and go
Oh,
higher.
yeah.
There you go. So go outside the edge a little
Yeah.
bit so we don't see the fabric.
Okay, got it. Okay, we're running low on bags. We have small bags.
But how much we have left? Oh my god. Alright, so let's plan this out so we don't run
Yes.
out bag.
Yeah, let's
Let's finish
even
the
this
side
part,
first and
because
then
then we've got some small bags that we can use at the top.
and reload, and glass of wine. Cheers.
Cheers.
So we talk about the citrus, the tannin, the flavor, the sugar. What are we missing? There should be 5.
The smell?
Yeah. So,
Oh.
so we did the goal. So there you go, that's the 5 tastes of the wine. And this, I would say, is a success for us. We actually love this wine.
Yes.
So this something definitely would be in my fridge for the summer. So if you're wondering about all the different wine that we taste for the show, it's actually all on my website, and I have all the name and the product that you can find, and you can go and get them. Now, if you like what I'm doing and would like to support me, there's also a link to a Patreon page, and you can just support me by $1 a month and just help me continue what I'm doing as well. So let's continue. It's actually not bad. We're almost done.
Pretty,
so yeah. So the link is on right underneath the video. So
okay. There's some more over there. We're now scrounging for bags. How many bags would you say we've used? How many did you say
we
you
started like almost 100 bags.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's quite a few.
So if anybody wants to try this project, they're gonna have to beg bags
So
from friends,
yeah.
or maybe they could just go buy a bunch of.
No.
Oh right, this is not about spend. This is about upcycling.
Upcycling meaning you don't create waste.
Right. So
You
don't go buy plastic bags in a
You
box.
take waste and then you make something out of them.
Exactly. Instead of putting it back in the landfill.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, got it.
Right?
Yes.
All right.
So are those? Is that a big bag over there? 'Cause-
Any bag would do.
Okay.
So
Well, these are
they're
the
actually
bigger
pretty
ones.
good. So far we used close to 100 bags. I think we got like maybe start with some. I don't remember. I didn't really count, but I remember somebody gave me 150 and one. Yeah, about 50 to 100 bags so far. We should have counted this, but we didn't.
Yeah.
But oh well.
For the next time.
Yeah.
The next time we do another project with bags.
Bunch it up.
Now we're on to the small bags.
Actually, we now on to any bag.
Oh, any bag, right?
We don't have any left.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the size. Oh,
We almost done
wait,
anyhow.
this is a big one.
So
Found a big bag.
I actually really like this. It's actually really cool. So now I think this would be up top area.
Okay. So now it has to be tidy.
So what I'm doing is, if you can see me, I just want to make sure it looks like it's a gathering instead of just like a gluing on, right?
Oh, okay.
So it just a little added. So we're gonna finish here. I think we're gonna finish this here.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
we-
not gonna go all the way.
I don't think we have enough to do another layer. So that needs at least 20 bags,
Oh,
right? Another
Right.
layer, and we don't think we have enough.
no. Well,
You think?
we might
We
because
might?
it's narrower up here.
Okay, so let's
Yeah.
see if
'cause
we can
got-
add another
we
layer
can
on
do
it.
this one.
So we need one more here. Make sure this will stick to the mannequin. And alright. Let's see there. And you know what? Let's go all the way to the top.
Okay.
Instead of 2 inches, so we're gonna right where the
Yeah,
waistline.
let's go all the way. Yeah.
So, and then we're just gonna space it out
Yeah.
to have enough. Hang on. So let me make sure take this pin away. So we can glue right underneath, and then we're gonna glue the the thing right back on top. So, and then we have it a finishing. Okay. So, I'm gonna do it like so. And then I have another pin at the bottom so it doesn't not too heavy for the dirt. And then let's go. So right here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over the edge a little bit. And then right onto the waistline. Now I'm gonna put this on top. And then see if we can glue this down.
Oh, I see. To finish it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so let's do that. So we do that last, but
Yes.
let's do the first.
Yeah.
So open up the
Lift-
waist,
lift
lift this
this
up. So we just want to see what it looked like.
Yeah, perfect.
And it looks awesome. And so we don't have to worry about how well the thing
The
gonna look.
top, yes.
There you go. There you go. It's actually quite fun. There you go. And I want to make sure it looks like it's a pleat instead of a plastic bag, so you want to actually crumple it a little bit.
It's quite heavy.
Yeah, it's a lot of plastic. The plastic is actually quite heavy.
Yeah.
So. Oh, we're almost done.
Yeah, see, we had lots of, we still have a few bags left.
Cheers. So we have quite a few people watching us. And what's going on in...
Instagram
I usually
world?
have my laptop and I can actually see.
Oh, right, but you lost power.
Alright, so let's do all the way here. So let's do 2 here. We have enough 2, right?
Yes, oh yes, we've got lots.
I think this thing is broken.
That's what you get from the almost dollar store. Approximately $1 store.
And one more. Alright, so now let's close it. So we're gonna glue on top it and then we're gonna close it down.
Right.
So let's pin that down. So down like so. Alright, so I'm gonna, you want to glue it and I'm gonna close it down. So glue right on top of it. So just add some here.
Oh.
Okay. So.
It's a heavy sucker.
Yep.
It's a workout.
So hang on. Alright, so now add it and then we're gonna glue it quickly. So all the way across here.
Oh, okay. Not a clue.
Try that one. At lower. Yeah.
Oh,
It's hot.
it's hot. Okay.
Quickly. Put it down. Woo. All right. So let's hang on. Let's pin it down, and so we have the front done. Here's the stick. Tie this up like so. So it needs to hold it for me.
Oh, okay. Wow.
All right, go. Lower. Yeah. And good. All right. Hold it in. Whoa, hot. Whoa, hot.
Okay, don't try this at home.
Hang on, we need some. I'm not touching that thing. Scissor.
Need safety gloves. Kids, be safe.
And go. There you go. Flip over. Oh, and add a little glue there. Stick.
Yeah.
Awesome. Actually, just fold it down.
Just fold it
yeah,
down.
and then we add
then put
after.
the glue. It's easier.
Yeah,
Less dangerous. We're learning as we go along.
we really are.
Yes.
All right.
After a couple of third-degree burns.
Hang on, it's not done yet. So glue it near the edge.
Yeah.
Actually, let's glue on the edge. Up their top seam. I mean the waistline.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better.
Yes.
Wow. Did I look by myself? Got it?
Yeah.
And let me. So we go right on the edge here. I don't know if you can see that online. So that. So we do every about 2 or 3 inches, and then we fold it all the way down, and we hold it a little bit to keep it
Till it sets.
set. And it's pretty much almost done.
No,
It's amazing.
yeah.
And it look. I really like how
That's
it looks.
Yes.
And just a few more, and then we're done. And we kind of need glue. Awesome. So now we're just gonna dress it and cut up all the handle, and we got a really cool skirt.
Oh, rock. It's great.
I'm quite happy.
Yes. I know. I'm thinking it'd be a workout wearing this dress.
All right.
Burn extra calories.
So indiscriminately cut up the edge. I'm gonna get another scissor for
Okay. Oh, you're making me work. Dude. Okay, I'm using
Ready?
this one, yeah.
So just cut up the
The
handle.
handle.
Wherever you can.
Yeah.
This looks like one of those Dior dress, doesn't it?
It does. We're just indiscriminately cutting off handles,
Yes.
right? So then what happens to the handles that we cut off? Are you going to make another creation out of those?
I would think we
Another
could
time?
do a finishing here.
Oh, why did I, seriously?
Why do you say that? Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was kidding, but that's silly me.
You can pretty much make something out of nothing,
Yeah,
right?
you can.
It's beautiful. See the back? More? That's pretty much it.
I think that's... Oh, wait.
So, there you have it.
Wow.
It's a beautiful skirt. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh.
I'm going to tie it with the tire.
Oh.
To make sure it's quite have a volume actually. And it does cross over, so you don't have to worry
Yeah, it's a
about
wrap skirt.
And there you have it.
Wow.
You have this beautiful skirt.
Beautiful.
And
So then it's going to be a shawl as well, right? So I think people can see it better probably now. Oh, no, I thought I saw a handle. I didn't.
so there you go. Actually, I will glue this down. Oh. Do we have another bag?
Oh, yeah. You want another try?
Up. So there you go. What do you think? Right there.
On the handle?
So there you go. So we have
Good.
this beautiful shawl
Yes.
and
And
the
skirt.
skirt.
Can you imagine if you made a matching the skirt and the shawl together?
I think I love it a bit too much. Girl.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna talk.
Let me see what it looked like on you.
Okay. I'll tell you what it feels like.
It's quite heavy though.
Yeah. Oh.
And of course, we just have this crossover.
Right.
How you do?
Like a princess.
So there you have it. So let's finish it.
Actually, it's not that heavy.
No?
No. I mean, you certainly notice it. You know what it could use? Pockets.
It's easy. It's bang. You just have to tie one up.
Turn it upside down.
So there you have it. So we make a skirt
Yes.
out of
Plastic bags.
plastic bags.
Definitely upcycling.
Upcycling. So I hope you enjoy the show. Turn in next week. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet, but I know what I'll be drinking.
Of course. Most important thing.
So we'll be drinking this. If you want to follow along, so this is actually a really good wine from Italy. And this have a tasting note of deep red velvet color, dark fruit and spice aroma, flavor dry to medium full body, long smooth finish. So turn in, and the name and the product number is on my underneath the the video, so you can have a look and see what it if you want to drink along. And next week we either upcycling a t-shirt or a dress shirt. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Or we just take like a piece of cloth and make it sometimes like some You know
Feels fabulous.
the other thing we can actually do is we can actually shed all this.
Oh yes,
And
that's
it-
true. And just like fringe.
It makes it into a fringe.
Fringe, yes.
And it actually
Oh my god. If only we knew that. at the
so to
beginning.
cut it straight down.
Yes.
So this is a little bit longer to do, and just like a haircut, you know, you just cut it straight
Cut,
in.
yeah.
So like so, every inches or so, and it may take an hour to do this.
Yeah. That may take a little bit longer, more time than we have. We'd
Yeah.
have to have 2 bottles of wine.
Yes. Thank you, and hope you tune in next week. And if you'd like to support me, just get into the underneath the link there, a Patreon page, and you can help me by $1 a month. And the other thing is, if you want to see this in I'll edit it and it looks, you know, decent. I
And
will.
me airbrushed and 10,
Oh, you look
10 years,
beautiful.
10 years younger and 10 pounds thinner.
This is me. What are you saying? So next, by Wednesday, I will have everything posted on my website and on YouTube. All right, so see you next week.
Bye.